Weil ich habe keine Ahnung, was mich nämlich hier erwartet, Leute. Ja, ich konnte ihn nicht rechtzeitig sehen. Ich muss das jetzt hier im Stream gerade nachholen. Aber ich habe eine Sache gesehen und holy shit, ich bin gespannt. Wir gucken uns einfach mal an, was im Petto haben, aber es
Three Genius Society
ich bin
members at
gespannt,
the
sehr
same
gespannt.
time? I knew this interview was a bad idea. Mr. Screw'em, member 76, sophisticated mechanical aristocrat and renowned leader. Not to mention, the savior of inorganic life throughout the universe. He's as sharp as they come. He'll recognize my brilliance in an instant. Now, if I can just get him to recommend me.
And his astonishing wisdom in the field of broadcasting has been duly recognized by Noose themselves. Ergo, the Genius Society hereby confers upon Mr. Owlbert the title of Member 85.
Member 81, Ron May.
Was war das für eine Stimme?
She seemed like a kind and elegant person in the simulated universe. A little distant though, but
Sie sollte
if I ask a bad
eine der neuen
question-
Five-Stars sein, right? Ich erinnere nur mal mich an Dr. Ratio.
Albert ask bad questions?
Die andere ist ein Buff und alles.
This little bird has an active imagination.
Quit daydreaming!
Not even heard her.
The program is about to start! What are you waiting for? A trailer or something?
Oh, neue Story
I
Quest,
thought
please.
Member 4, Pokakakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this.
Oh mein Gott, was ist das denn? Was sind die denn? Oh mein Gott, bitte sag, es gibt Pets.
Class 1 clearance.
Oh, eine neue Area in... Oh.
There's much you don't know about the space station.
Oh mein Gott.
It's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation.
Awesome.
If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through.
Auch die Katzen sind ja mal cute.
A genius move. And how will you counter it?
Oh, Dr. Ratio.
You look troubled. A portrait of internal turmoil.
Ich weiß nicht warum, aber ich finde den Typen
Do
so
try
awesome.
to think for yourself.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. Only the wounded savior can bring the world in the
nein,
far light of destruction. No matter the distance, annihilation will
Kennen wir nicht die
find
Flammen?
you.
What the fuck?
Audience dice. How ostentatious.
Was war das gerade?
That the story is making a return to Herta Space Station.
Das finde ich auch ziemlich überraschend. Finde ich aber geil.
Indicates the
Finde ich extrem
Madam
geil.
Ron May has commandeered one of the space
die
station
Area, okay,
zones
gut.
for
Raumschiff,
biological
boah.
science experiments.
Ich finde es aber geil, dass wir
I like to avoid
nochmal...
attracting too much attention with my
back.
experiments. And
Das
the
bedeutet,
station had a sealed off
wir
area
werden das vielleicht
available.
öfters mal tun, was
Bridget
schön
was
ist.
kind enough
Das
to
ist sehr
lend it to
schön.
me.
Bei
Big enough
Genshin
to
zum
spread
Beispiel
across 3
tun sie das
levels.
meist
This
nicht.
area is a
Sondern ich war
brand
schon
new
Ewigkeiten
domain
am
waiting
Aussehen.
for us in version 1.6.
Also ohne mich mal
Welcome to Herta
mit
Space
zu gehen.
Station's seclusion zone. Due to the secrecy surrounding the zone,
Der
there's
Ort
currently
sieht
not
gut
a
aus.
soul to be found across the whole domain.
Rebuttal. Your assertion excludes the existence of inorganic life operating in the area.
Naturally, as I was saying, the story is set to unfold in this new domain.
So you still need the seclusion zone, Ron May?
I do. My research has encountered a few anomalies. I was hoping the Trailblazer
Katzen
could
sind
do me a
extrem süß,
small
aber
favor.
ich frag mich, warum die in diesen Kästen da drin stecken. Oder ob die eins mit den Kasten sind, so
I'm
siehst du
not
nämlich
sure
aus.
about the second one, but this is a golden age for biological science.
Aber nice.
No problem too big or too small,
Trailblazer
right? And version
Continuation
1.6 is
Mission.
brand new
Sehr schön.
Trailblazer
Freut mich
Continuance.
drauf. Oh ja. Jetzt bin ich gespannt. Denn ich weiß, dass sie ein Buffer ist. Und durch Teaser oder sowas, oder durch Gameplay-Leaks habe ich ein bisschen was von Speedbuff gesehen. Aber das ist alles. Das bedeutet, ich bin sehr, sehr gespannt, was sie noch kann, ob das jetzt erklärt wird. Die holt sie halt fantastisch aus.
Madame Ron-May is an Ice-type character following the path of harmony and
Das ist halt schon
member
absolut broken.
81 of the Genius Society.
My basic attack, Threading Fragrance, deals ice damage to a single target, while my skill, String Sing Slow Swirls, can increase the weakness break efficiency of all allies. There's also my ultimate, Petals to Stream, Repose and Dream, which creates a field.
Only the most beautiful
Digga,
field I've ever
die Ulti sieht
seen.
so cool aus.
A work of art, madam.
Digga, es
Within
ballert
the
ein.
field, allies experience an all-type resistance penetration increase, and when breaking an enemy's weakness, they afflict them with a mark.
This mark is triggered on the enemy's next action, prolonging their weakness break state, delaying their action, and inflicting them with additional ice damage.
What
You
the
have a
fuck?
knack for exploiting an enemy's weakness, Ron-May.
I'll say! And we didn't even mention her technique, Silken
Ja,
Serenade,
nee.
which allows
Sie
the
wird
team
absolut
to
broken.
automatically trigger an
Die
effect
Ability jemandem
equivalent
zu
to her
geben,
skill at the start
schneller
of the next battle.
ein Shield
In
zu
the simulated
breaken,
universe,
ist
when Ron-May
fucking
possesses
OP.
Silken Serenade, and when an ally attacks a simulated universe
Besonders
enemy,
bei
the
Boss
battle is
Mobs.
entered as if the enemy's weakness was attacked. The attack ignores weakness
Oh,
dice
das-
and
ja, nee,
can
holy
deplete the
shit.
toughness of all enemies. Breaking a weakness can trigger the weakness break effect that corresponds to the attacker's own type.
Not only that, in the simulated universe, for every blessing possessed, the toughness reducing damage of the current attack is increased, and extra additional ice damage is dealt.
Oh yeah. Ich finde sein Design einfach so cool. Ich weiß nicht, was es ist. Sieht so cool aus.
Veritas Ratio, or Dr. Ratio as he's known. During
Ja.
his basic attack, Mind is Might, Dr. Ratio brandishes his Codex, dealing imaginary damage to a single target.
Question, why does he carry a codex with him?
Well, intellectuals enjoy persuading others with quotes.
Halt allein der
I think
Standardangriff, das war jetzt
Dr.
nicht crazy
Ratio
vom
takes
Schaden
that
und so
to
her.
mean
Aber
hitting
guckt euch doch
people
mal
with
die
them
Animation an.
directly.
Ich finde das
Dr.
so
Ratio's
cool.
skill, Intellectual Midwifery, deals imaginary damage to a single target, while his talent, Cogito Ergo Sum, may trigger him to launch a follow-up attack after using his skill.
Oh
As a
mein
rigorous
Gott, es ist
academic
Follow-up.
researcher, Dr. Ratio pays close
sieht
attention
halt
to
so
his
cool
enemy's
aus, wie
debuffs
dieses-
during
wie
battle.
diesen
The
dummen
more debuffs the enemy
Kreidestück da
has,
wirft.
the higher the chance of him launching a follow-up attack. And let's not forget his ultimate,
Oh mein Gott, ja.
three-step paradox.
Boah.
The good doctor summons a leaning tower and through a series of precise calculations and measurements, plots a
das Ding
trajectory
genau.
of maximum pain. The target enemy suffers imaginary damage and is afflicted with Wise Man's Folly. When a target with Wise Man's Folly is attacked by an ally of Dr. Ratio, he launches his talent's follow-up attack against the target. And when
Sick.
using his technique, Mold of Idolatry, Dr. Ratio creates a dimension and taunts nearby enemies. When attacking an enemy within the
Cool.
dimension to enter battle,
Oh,
there's a
warte mal.
chance of reducing the
Ah, warte,
target's
never mind.
speed.
It would
Forgotten
appear
Holds
those
and
5
Carrier-
statues are
Carrier of
made in his
Cases,
own
yeah,
image. Ergo, Dr. Ratio suffers from a certain degree of narcissism.
Ah, stimmt ja. Ich kriege ja noch einen Forster. To be honest, ich hab sie absolut vergessen. Ups. So. Sieht aber schon cool aus. Sieht schon cool aus.
Shui Yi is a quantum-type character following the path
Ah,
of destruction,
okay.
whose original body was replaced long ago with a permanent puppet system. Shui Yi's basic attack, Mara Sunder All, can deal quantum damage to a target enemy. Her skill, Iniquity Obliteration, can deal quantum damage to a single target and adjacent enemies.
Okay,
And
yeah.
as a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, Shui Yi's talent is a little out of the ordinary.
Oh.
When Shui Yi and an ally deal damage to an enemy's toughness, stacks of karma are accumulated.
Oh.
So she's good at trying criminals?
The best! When karma stacks to the upper limit, Shui Yi immediately launches a follow-up attack on the target enemy, dealing quantum damage. Her ultimate, Divine Castigation, can deal quantum damage to a single target and toughness depletion that ignores weakness types. The more toughness depleted, the greater the damage.
Breaking weaknesses irrespective of type.
Das ist natürlich krass. Jemand, der einfach
When Shui
drauf
Yi uses her
scheißt, was für eine
technique,
Schwäche
Summary
es ist.
Execution, to attack an
Und das
enemy
ist
in
halt besser,
battle,
als jetzt sag
she
ich mal
deals
einfach
quantum
einen Silberwolf
damage to
ins
all
Team zu
enemies.
packen.
During the first phase of version 1.6 in the
Okay.
character event warps, Flow
Ja,
Triptych
ich muss da
and a
holen.
Lost Soul. Trailblazers can
Ich
obtain
muss.
the limited 5-star characters Ron May and Blade, respectively. Not to
Blade?
mention, the 4-star character
Blade.
Shui Yi will be joining
Hätte ich
version
gern, aber ich muss
1.6's
ihn wieder
first
sitzen
phase
lassen.
character warp.
It's Bandage Guy.
Now, during the second phase of version 1.6 in the character event warps, Pantaray and Nessun Dorma, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star characters Dr. Ratio and Kafka, respectively.
Und Kafka.
I
Okay.
wondered when that lady might be making a return.
Okay. Sie
I'll
habe
be
ich aber schon.
glad to see the back of her.
And let's not forget light cones. At 1.6's first phase light
Das
cone
bedeutet
event warp, the
wahrscheinlich,
drop rate of the 5-star
im
light
nächsten
cone,
Update,
my
was?
past self in the
Ich
mirror,
werde jetzt hier nicht
will
zu
be
viel sagen,
boosted.
aber ich
And in
glaube,
the
es ist
Bicone
2.0,
Reminiscence
so
light
wie ich
cone
gehört
event
habe.
warp, the drop rate of the 5-star
Kommt Baby
light
im
cone,
Launcher
the
wieder.
unreachable side, will also be
das wird
boosted.
erst genickt
Version
werden.
1.6's second phase will also see the 5-star light cone, the baptism of pure thought, entering the light cone event warp.
Bathing relaxes both the body and the mind. It is of great benefit to our consideration of both the universe and philosophy.
Check out the yellow ducky.
And finally, in the aforementioned bygone reminiscence light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, patience is all you need, will also be boosted.
Aber was ist das denn? Ist das ein Weekly? Nein, oder? Es sieht heftig nach Weekly Boss aus. Wow.
Don't panic. Madame Ron May has shared with us one of her research papers. Star Crusher Swarm
Doch, es
King
muss ein Weekly Boss sein.
Scarabaz. Analysis of asexual
Normale
propagation
Bosse sehen ja
performance
aus wie normale
induced
Enemies
by
immer.
specific gene
Das ist
sequences.
ein Weekly Boss, auf jeden Fall.
Let's start with the abstract and
Mit
keywords, shall we?
Okay. Eis,
Get to the
physisch.
point.
Leave it to me. Star Crusher Swarm King
Oh, die
Scarabaz
Schwächen sind
possesses
absolut wild für
immense propagative capabilities. When in its multiply state, the Swarm King produces more of its own kind with every attack it sustains.
Okay, es hat halt nur zwei
Wait,
Phasen.
every
Aber dafür macht es
attack?
halt mehr
So the
Enemies.
swarm just keeps multiplying the more we fight it? Somebody's getting fired.
However, this multiply state is also when the Swarm King is most vulnerable. Breaking its weakness at this moment can cause it to explode.
Oh,
That's
das
right.
bricht dann auch
As
alle.
highlighted in the paper's conclusion,
Okay.
maintain your focus on the
Gut ist
Swarm
natürlich, man
King's
kann ja die
toughness.
Kleinen wahrscheinlich jetzt zum
Time the
Explodieren
weakness
bringen
break
und die
just right,
Kettenreaktion machen.
and Star Crusher Swarm King Scarabaz can be defeated. Furthermore, after completing the 1.6 Trailblaze Continuous Mission, Echo of War, Borehole Planet's
Ja,
old
okay,
crater
da sehen wir es
will
auch
become
nochmal.
a
Ist ein
big.
Weekly Boss.
Complete this
Werden
challenge
wir
to
wahrscheinlich
obtain
auch
the
für
advanced
Ron
trace
May
level of
und Dr. Ratio
material,
brauchen. Und
past
den
evils of the
Imposter.
Borehole Planet Disaster.
Wobei,
All
muss gar nicht sein.
biological
Aber ich glaub,
entities
nur
in
für die
this
beiden
location characterized by aggression? Affirmation, it is reasonable to conduct such experiments within a sealed-off area.
Fear not. There are some sweet and lovable characters too. In a bid to boost the space station's
Oh my
research
God.
developments, Trailblazers have been assigned an important mission. Nurture and care for the
Die
newly
Dinger sehen
arrived
so
little life
süß
forms.
aus.
I'm counting on you, friends.
There won't be any accidents or anomalies this time, right?
Probably not. Look how adorable these little guys are. In the Critter Pick scavenging event, Trailblazers can choose their nurturing goals according to the Nurturing Manual. They can learn
Okay.
cultivation specifics and successfully
mein
raise a
Gott, wir können die
variety of
selbst
delightful little
zusammenstellen?
creatures. Seeing these little critters explore
Oh my
and frolic through the
God.
cabin is enough to put a smile on the face of every Trailblazer.
Kitty.
Affirmative. It results in gratifying
Blade
emotional
Kitty,
and
oh my
physical
God.
responses. Conclusion. A profoundly ingenious construct.
Aside from the normal varieties,
Bitte,
the cultivation process might even result in mutations and special breeds. And just between us, during the event, trailblazers have the chance to transform into and experience what it's like to be Peppy.
Okay. Ich würde mir so sehr wünschen, wenn wir diese kleinen Katzen als Pet bekommen und eine dir, so sag ich mal, eine Favorite, die du customizen
Speaking of the
kannst,
simulated universe,
der kommt.
this update is a real game changer with significant new
Simulated
features.
Golden
Version
Gears.
1.6 will add another fresh update to the simulated universe with brand new DLC, Golden Gears.
Ron May played a major role in this update.
Awesome.
Indeed. In Simulated Universe Golden Gears, Ron May has developed a simulated noose and frozen space-time just before the demise of member 27, Emperor Rupert.
Emperor Rupert was a computer that became self-aware and subsequently drew Noose's gaze, becoming the 27th member of the Genius Society.
Also
It
eine
proclaimed
KI,
itself
die
Emperor and initiated the
verstanden hat, was
widely
los
known
ist.
Machine Empire crisis. The First
Und so
Emperor's
gesehen
War.
lebendig wurde, wenn man so sagen
The
kann.
war serves as an excellent historical source for Ionic research.
This latest update adds the path of erudition and daringly experiments with separating dice from paths.
The dice come with 6 slots for equipping various dice face effects. By collecting
Dice.
Trailblaze secrets, you can unlock even more dice face effects. As Trailblazers delve deeper into the challenges, they can acquire more powerful dice faces and unlock new ways to play. Trailblazers can swap out the faces on their dice, combining effects from multiple paths to create unprecedented,
Das sieht
powerful
wieder
buff
komplex
combinations.
aus. Bin ich
For
aber sehr
example,
gespannt.
when using Kafka, even if the initial path selected is the nihility, you can create diverse effects by
Ich hoffe
strategically
mal,
combining different
es wird
dice
aber nicht so
faces. You
unglaublich
can assemble a
anstrengend
die that allows you to
wie,
leap over
Swarm
tiles,
Disaster.
or
Denn
one
das
that
habe ich
yields
bis heute
higher
noch nicht
rewards in
fertig,
battles,
weil's einfach
or
viel zu
one
anstrengend
that
ist.
incorporates both effects.
Clear golden gears and voila! Neural impulse is all yours. Use it to
Weiter
unlock different talents and increase your combat
Es
gains.
sieht aus, als
In
würden wir
other
einfach
words,
basically
it
ein neues
mirrors the
Menü spielen,
ability
to be
tree
honest.
found in the simulated universe.
Get
Finde ich ja
ready
schlecht,
for a
nicht
thrilling
wirklich.
addition to version 1.6 of the simulated universe, the intracognition system. When moving across the simulated universe board, self-consciousness changes may be triggered, leading to diverse story paths. Trailblazers can compile all the storylines through continuous gameplay, ultimately unlocking the enigmatic secrets of
storylines
the
sind unendlich.
eons.
Count your blessings! A new simulated universe to explore. Trailblazers, I'll be waiting for you at the usual spot.
Aber das ist krass.
Now that we've covered the
Das ist
major
extrem
updates in the
viel.
simulated universe, it's time to talk
ist so
about a
viel
special
Content.
invite. In version 1.6, Trailblazers will receive an invitation from the Department of Ecology to participate in a special test.
The Department of Ecology? Ugh. What's the mission this time?
This test involves battling illusionary enemies that are conjured through scent triggers. Each distinct scent plugin yields different test outcomes. Trailblazers will start with the basic test
Oh, man
and
kann
subsequently
SS machen. Ja,
unlock
okay.
Despair Mode.
Es wird nur
Despair
der
mode.
hier schwer.
I hear Trailblazers are seasoned trash can explorers.
Je
I'm
nachdem,
sure
wie
their
viel
noses can
Phasen.
handle it.
Oh, warte mal. Die
Don't be
beiden
so
zusammen.
sure.
Uff.
The difficulty curve
Aber die
isn't
spielen
for
auch
the
da.
faint of heart. Which is
Dr.
why
Ratio
we'd like
zusammen
to
mit Torben
remind
sind
all
auch vor.
Trailblazers that the illusions created by these scents differ from regular enemies. Make sure you're well
Digga, das
prepared
Team, was die
before
da gerade
engaging in
haben,
battle.
sieht absolut
Example,
krank aus.
deploy distinct scent plugins before commencing the simulated trial to attain varied bonuses in battle.
That's right. Immerse yourself
Okay,
in your
nice.
favorite
Sieht nach
scent.
einem
Say
coolen
cedarwood.
Fight-Event
You might
aus.
just encounter
Mit
some
Bossen.
familiar friends.
What's this? A garlic-flavored, abundant ebon deer?
That sounds delicious.
Hey, snap out of it! Need I remind everyone? The sense may be tempting, but it's crucial to
and
exercise
random
self-control. Version 1.6 will also see the return of the planer fisher
Ist
and
sogar
realm of the
actually ganz
strange
geil, denn das
events.
brauche ich
During these
unbedingt wieder.
events, successfully challenging
Ich
the
muss
simulated
unbedingt den Menü
universe
weitermachen,
and
weil
Cabinet of
ich
Corrosion
Hanami
will yield
noch
double
fahren muss.
rewards for a set
Geil,
number
geil,
of
geil,
times.
geil.
Conclusion. Relaxation and fun await.
We ain't done with you yet. Remember Mr. Cien from the Cienjo Lao Fu? He recently acquired a talking parrot. called
Was ist die Feder?
that can blur truth with falsehood.
Was ist die Feder?
It's you, isn't it?
Das ist ein...
Slander.
Du weißt, das ist kein Leutnant, das kann kein
As
Leutnant
I
sein.
was saying, Trailblazers can strike up a conversation with Mr. Cien and his talking parrot to experience the brand new permanent challenge mode, Pure Fiction.
Permanent?
Permanent challenge? You mean like the Forgotten Hall?
Not exactly. In Pure Fiction, defeating an enemy will cause it to respawn immediately, and Trailblazers earn points every time they deal damage to or defeat an enemy. At the end of each battle, the highest score achieved in that challenge will be recorded. Trailblazers need to defeat as many enemies as possible within a limited number of cycles to rack up a high score. Each phase of Pure Fiction comes with its own set of buff effects for Trailblazers
Das
to choose from,
klingt
which allows for
nach
team composition
verdammt
experimentation
viel Fun.
to
What
maximize
the fuck?
points.
Observation indicates that high scores hinge on the right cure. Conclusion. Consider the nature of enemies and available buff effects when selecting your formation and battle strategy.
Ja, das gefällt mir. Das gefällt mir. Das sieht awesome aus.
In each
Und es
phase
ist
of Pure
permanent.
Fiction, you can bag yourself a whopping 720 stellar jades. And guess what? Completing specific stages for the first time
Ach so.
will earn you the 4-star character link.
Links. Das heißt, ich krieg C1 oder C2, was
Stellar
awesome
Jades?
ist, auch.
You heard it here first. In version 1.6, Forgotten Hall, Memory of Chaos
gosh.
is set to expand with stages
Ja,
11
nee.
and 12.
Dort
Securing
werde
a
ich
3-star
niemanden
victory in these new stages grants an
92.
extra
Dort komm ich
120
niemals
stellar
hin.
jades. Combine
Du
that with
Leute,
the first 10
ich
stages,
komme noch nicht
and
mal
look
zu
at that,
10, okay?
a grand total of 720 stellar jades. Trailblazers who complete these 2 permanent challenge modes can also earn a new currency, which they can exchange for items like self-modeling resin in the newly added shop.
Sounds neat. But are Trailblazers seriously expected to take on more permanent challenges each time there's a new version? That's gonna eat into our simulated universe testing time, you know.
Hold your horses, Madam Herda. These 2 permanent game modes will be seeing changes of their own in the update schedule. From version 1.6 onwards, Forgotten Hall, Memory of Chaos, and Pure Fiction will be updated in rotation.
Das ist nice.
Every Memory of Chaos update will be followed 2 weeks later by a Pure Fiction event. Subsequently, 2 weeks after that,
Das
a
heißt,
new
immer
Memory
noch
of
2 Wochen
Chaos
kriegen wir
will
was
start.
Neues.
In which case, each version
Damit
contains
ist es
3
halt
such
nicht zu
updates,
viel,
meaning
aber
that
trotzdem
Trailblazers
gibt es
can
gut
obtain a maximum of
Content.
2,160 stellar jades across the Forgotten Hall and Pure Fiction events.
In addition, the availability of each phase of Memory of Chaos will be extended from 2 weeks to 6 weeks. This means that when a new phase of Memory of Chaos starts, the previous phase will still be available. The same is also true of Pure Fiction.
Ergo, Trailblazers will have more time to plan their character
Also ich habe
leveling
mehr
and to
Zeit,
experience
das
challenge
zu
gameplay.
machen, aber zum Beispiel in Woche 15 von Memory of Chaos 1 kommt schon 2, ich kann
in
beide.
version 1.6. Get ready for the Forgotten Hall auto clear function. After the 1.6 update, Trailblazers can directly challenge the highest Memory of Chaos stage they previously cleared with 3 stars. Upon achieving a 3-star victory, they instantly receive all rewards from the preceding stages.
Das ist
Heads up,
absolut
that stage
awesome.
7 is currently the highest stage that Trailblazers can start their challenge.
Whoa! In other words, as long as I've achieved a 3-star victory in Stage 7, and I attain the same victory in any given Forgotten Hall Memory of Chaos update, I can get my hands on rewards for the previous 6 stages?
Precisely.
Okay,
Another
das ist verdammt geil.
Trailblazer time
Das
saver, it would seem.
That's
spart mir
not
auch so viel
all.
Zeit, weil
The 1.6
bis
update
7
will
ist
further
alles ein
improve the
Kinderspiel.
user-friendliness of
Ab
the team setup
7, so
in the
7,
Forgotten
ab
Hall.
dann kommt
As
langsam
Trailblazers
Schwierigkeit.
progress through stages in Forgotten
7
Hall,
schafft
Memory
normalerweise
of
mit 3
Chaos,
Sternen.
the team
Das ist
setup
awesome.
from the previous
Das ist verdammt
stage
awesome.
will be
Somit
carried
kann ich mir
over
in
by
den ersten
default.
6 sparen,
Plus,
weil
with the
die
new
sind
team
eh
setup
einfach.
switching and one-click clear functions,
Sick,
lineups can be
sick,
adjusted
sick,
at the
sick.
drop of a hat.
Impressive. It seems that optimizing Trailblazer experience is a firm priority.
Bro, das Update ist absolut krank.
Absolutely. And guess what else? Version 1.6 will also ease the completion difficulty of daily training, allowing Trailblazers to claim rewards with less effort.
Easy.
Additionally,
Oh my
we've
God.
introduced a time-limited unlock feature for certain material stages.
This might require further explanation.
Simply put, even if Trailblazers haven't explored the latest maps, they can still challenge certain material stages to gather leveling materials for their characters.
Okay, wenn ich noch nicht da war,
And
kann ich ja
of course,
trotzdem.
where would 1.6
Natürlich,
be
der
without the
Temple.
ever-exciting check-in
Bro, das
event?
Update sieht
Participating in the Gift of
verdammt
Odyssey
geil
event
aus.
allows Trailblazers to get their hands on 10 warps.
I think the Trailblazers will be looking forward to this one.
Auf jeden Fall.
Indubitably.
I saw it coming.
Alrighty. It's that time already, folks. A big shout out to all our Trailblazers for their incredible love and support. Honkai Star Rail recently garnered incredible awards and nominations.
More
On
than
behalf of the
of the year.
project team, I, Albert, would like to extend our gratitude.
Pardon the interruption. You are now speaking with Veritas Ratio.
Huh?
It has come to my attention that your broadcast today touched on certain warp arrangements in connection with myself. If I may be so bold, the current arrangements are pitiful.
Dr. Ratio!
The dissemination
Oh, ich
and
warte, ich stimme
sharing of knowledge, as well as truth, is imperative. I, in my esteemed capacity, demand that every Trailblazer be given access to a proper education. When version 1.6's Pantaray event warp becomes available, every Trailblazer who has unlocked the mail feature shall receive, via mail, one limited 5-star character Dr. Ratio. That is to say, me. Through sheer tyranny of will,
Es ist
I
wirklich
shall
wahr.
become ubiquitous. With this, I bid you farewell.
Es ist wirklich wahr.
And there we have it, folks. The esteemed Dr. Ratio.
Bro,
So, I think we've covered all the content for
Alles.
version 1.6. Thank
Wobei
you once
Game alles
again
auf die
to
Idee
our
gewonnen
3
hat.
geniuses for their
wir
support.
kriegen
But
Dr. Ratio
don't go
wirklich for
anywhere
free.
just yet now. Stay
Was
tuned
bedeutet, ich
for
kann
an IPM bonus
bei
program.
Run May ohne
Come
schlechtes Gewissen
Sunday.
pullen und kriege auch noch ihn trotzdem.
I thought it was Friday today.
Meine Materials werden heulen, aber ich freue mich.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Family's Charmony Festival Conference. I'm your host, Albert. This once-in-an-amber-era event is near at hand, and the eyes of the universe are fixed firmly on the planet of festivities, Penacony. Tonight, we'll be bringing you all the latest on Charmony Festival. First, let's give a round of applause and welcome the organizer of the festival and representative of the family in Penacony, Mr. Sunday.
Good evening, dear viewers.
Wer ist das?
I am Sunday.
Welcome, good sir. Your presence here
Is
lights
he
up
playable?
our humble studio.
Bro, sein Design sieht
You're
awesome
too
aus.
kind, Mr. Owlbert. If it were not for the
Das ist so ein
IPM's generous
Chibi-Design.
invitation, I would not have had this opportunity to
Oh, die
introduce
Stimme
your
ist geil,
audience to
das
our
Design sieht
festival,
crazy aus.
nor
Wer
its
wer ist das?
location. That is to say, Penacony. Penacony is located in the Asdana star system. It is a holiday destination of universal repute,
Wait.
known to many as the
Wenn er
planet of
Penacony
festivities.
Und Penacony wird
Our
wahrscheinlich in
guests will be
2.0 sein,
staying
nach
in the
1.6.
Reverie, a
Wird er
luxurious
updaten?
hotel where one may travel
Ich
freely
freue mich so auf
between
Penacony,
reality
weil es
and
einfach so
dreamscape,
cool aussieht, ne?
basking in dreams that are uniquely yours.
I'm curious, what makes this festival different from the previous ones?
Charmony Festival is a Penacony tradition with a long history, and we have built on that foundation to achieve something truly extraordinary. The family on Penacony has, for the first time, issued public invitations to various factions of the cosmos, welcoming them to partake in our magnificent ceremony. Members of the 5 great families, which together make up the family on Penacony, as well as staff members of the Reverie, are united in welcoming the universe to our home.
Rumor has it that your sister, the cosmic superstar Miss Robin, is set to perform at the ceremony.
You heard correctly. On behalf of the family,
Wer ist
Robin will be
sie denn?
singing at the opening of the festival
Und warum
in
heißt sie
honor of the
Robin?
Eon of Harmony. my sister has already arrived in Penacony, and dress rehearsals are well underway. Our guests are in for quite the show.
God,
Miss Robin's participation will undoubtedly make the ceremony all the more dazzling. Mr. Sunday, would you be able to divulge any details about the festival's preparations?
All manner of preparations are unfolding as we speak.
Oh, das ist eine,
The Reveries renovation works are drawing to a close,
der wurde schon auf
and so
Twitter
too
gezeigt.
is its human
Von
resources
Honkai.
overhaul. Our level of service will be
Mit,
better
glaub ich,
than
zwei
ever.
anderen Charakteren.
Separately, we have introduced
Sie nicht?
performers and service personnel from the
Digga,
IS family to
zeigen wir denn
Penacony's
einfach alle
principal
Charakter
scenic
oder
areas
was?
and leisure facilities. I'm sure they will help our guests to feel right at home. Needless to say,
Wer ist
safety
er
is our
denn?
primary concern. And so, the devoted and courageous
ist
Bloodhound
er
family will be
denn?
responsible for security at the festival.
Komm on, gib mir
Danger
noch
does not
irgendwie
exist in
Kampfgeist
Penacony's
oder sowas
dreams,
in der Art.
and the family promises that the safety of every guest is guaranteed. Of course, the family is also
Duke
forgiving.
Inferno.
Perhaps you are a member of the Annihilation Gang,
Was?
or even the Stellaron Hunters.
Sam?
If you cherish
No way,
dreams and
but
uphold
Sam...
benevolence,
Wir kriegen nicht Sam
Penacony
Cody schon,
welcomes
oder?
your arrival.
Sam...
Since issuing the invitations, we have received many replies from various organizations throughout the universe. Today will be the first time we are publishing the guest list.
All in the service of the preservation, the Amber Lord. He's an executive from the IPC Strategic Investment Department and a member of the legendary 10 Stonehearts.
Okay.
Mr. Adventurine. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Together, the nameless carry forward the trailblazing will of Akavili and build bridges between the stars. The navigator of the Astral Express,
Himiko.
Miss Himiko, along with the entire crew, will soon be gracing Penacony with their presence. Trading knowledge for wisdom, calculating wealth with
Die wir kriegen jetzt
formulas,
einfach aus
and
jedem-
transcending individual
von überall
limitations
sehen?
through an academic network of shared resources. The renowned scholar of the Intelligentsia
Dr. Ratio.
Guild, Dr. Veritas Ratio. We think, therefore we are, and memories are proof of existence. She's committed to safeguarding and sharing these memories and able to journey beyond the corporeal into the cosmos. Hails from the Garden of Recollection.
Black
It's none
Swan.
other than the memo keeper herself,
Sieht auch
Miss
absolut
Black
awesome
Swan.
aus.
In the uncaring
Wurde aber schon auf
expanse
Twitter
of the
gezeigt.
cosmos, elation exists as a balm for sorrow. Forever resilient, never disheartened, ceaselessly untearful, endlessly present, and here representing the
Sparkly.
masked
Wurde auch
fool,
schon auf Twitter gezeigt.
Sparkle!
Sieht auch nice aus.
Following
Sparkle
the
meine ich ja.
path of the hunt, journeying from one planet to another, upholding
Okay.
justice, eradicating evil, and then doing it all over again. She's been away from the spotlight for too long, representing
Oh.
the Galaxy Rangers, Miss
Rated
Acheron
Mail
takes the
basically aus den
stage
anderen
once
Spielen.
more.
Stimmt, wurde auch gezeigt in dem
On
Trailer.
behalf of the family, I hereby warmly welcome our guests to
Ich
participate
würde
in
ihn
this,
gerne als
our
Non-Chicken
grand
Version
celebration. Penacony awaits you.
Oh mein Gott. Sieht das awesome aus. Wow. Und an die YouTube-Zuschauer. Alter, was ist das für ein verdammt krankes Update? Wir haben ja so viel. Die neuen Charakter sehen alle awesome aus. Wir kriegen einen Free 5-Star. Die Areas sind cool. Die Gameplay-Sachen sehen absolut awesome aus. Penacony, ich kann's kaum erwarten. Es sieht verdammt awesome aus. Also das war ein Update. Holy shit. Schreibt mir gerne eure Meinung zum Update in die Kommentare. Lasst auch gerne ein Like und ein Abo da, falls euch das Video gefallen hat. Und Leute, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Holy shit, war das krass. Aber ja, dann würde ich sagen, damit ciao.